What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Inked, back at it again with another video. Make sure y'all hit the like, make sure y'all hit the subscribe, and make sure y'all leave a comment on the way out, y'all. We're gonna get into talking about when you go to jail, do you have to pick an organization or a race in California State Prison? Now, mind you, when I came from juvenile hall to jail, this was my experience. So when you go to jail, as soon as you hit the door, bro, they're gonna be like, fresh fish, fresh fish, fresh fish. You're gonna have people from probably every organization or race at that door. So as soon as you come through the door, or as soon as you walk into the pod or the building, they're gonna be right there from every organization and race, ready to see who you running with. Now, it could be the race or the organization that you kick it with on the street, whoever you feel more comfortable with. Usually people that are non-affiliates, that are not part of organizations, they just go with their race. You know, the race that they kicked it with, the race that they're comfortable with, due to the fact that that's just who they're comfortable with. Now, as far as the woods go, people don't want to believe me. People say that this story is false, but I have seen Indians, and I also have seen, not just Indians, I've seen a dude that was Samoan. His name was Pineapple. I actually met him in prison, but he also ran with the woods. All right. So I have seen people that were actually full-blown spoke Spanish and that were Mexican also run with the woods. So I've seen a few different things that were kind of crazy, but the woods are the ones that, you know, don't really just accept everybody from every race. But, you know, there's certain organizations in prison that will accept people from all walks of life. You know, if you're about that organization, if you represent them, they will embrace you. That's just how it goes. So, you know, woods are the only ones that really don't have like a big mix, you know, but the woods are just a bunch of non-affiliated white dudes that just group together to help protect each other, make sure they're not getting robbed, shit stolen from them. It's not really a gang. You know, the woods are just regular white dudes that formulate a group to protect themselves. So, you know, outside of that, you do have whites that go with the organizations and they're all with that other shit. But like I said, the woods, as far as just the woods, they're not really racist. A lot of them are just not from organizations. You know, they fuck with everybody. But racist is not really rampant. It's not something that's always talked about. We're not saying racist shit about people all the time. It's a lot of respect in prison. So you're not going to hear nobody just saying some racist shit. Like, it's not like that. You know, a lot of this shit ain't over race. It's all over money nowadays. It's all a money game. This shit ain't a race factor. It just happens to be that these were the ground rules, and this is the organizations, and these are the races, these are the rules, these are the lines, and this is what it's set to, and it's not going to be broken. And that's just how it's going to go in prison. So when you get into the county jail and you finally pick the race or the organization that you feel like you're more comfortable with doing time, that's it. As soon as you hit reception, you're going to stay with the same organization or race. As soon as you hit prison, same organization or race, all the way until you get out. And even when you go back in, you can't switch it up. You can't go from this side over to this side, bro. And if you do, which I have seen people do, I have seen people been embraced by different organizations and different sides. But it just all depends on how willing that organization is willing to go to bat for you, you know, because they're going to hit him up and be like, hey, man, he was one of ours, yada, yada, yada. And then it's going to be up to whoever he traded to if they want to keep him, or if they even know about that he flip-flopped. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the situation, y'all. But that's the simplest way I could put you having to go in and people and how they run with the race or the organization. It is what it is, man. You're not going to go in there. You're not going to run your own fucking program and have your own island. And it's just not going to happen, bro. There's a set amount of organizations and a set amount of races that program in general population. And you can't just go in there and be your own person and say, hey, fuck the program, fuck everybody. Nobody's bigger than the program, bro. Period. And I remember one time being in county jail. This youngster that came in, bro, he came from the halls, right? He came from like YA or some shit, and he came into the county jail, you know. And YA, you know, shit's a little bit different, bro. You know, dude thought he was gonna run his own program, but he didn't have no politics. He didn't know nobody that's been to prison. He doesn't involve himself with gangs. So he told us he ain't running with nobody. He said, I ain't running with nobody. I'm not about to be part of no gangs. I'm going to just do my time and I'm going to get out. I'm going to fight my case and get out. And let me tell you what, bro. He had to choose right then and there or he was going to get packed out. Period, bro. He wasn't going to run his own program. Nobody's bigger than the program. So he basically said, fuck everybody. He was pressing a button to try to get the cops to get him up out of there. So as soon as he pressed that button, bro, because right in the day room where we're at in county jail, you know, we were already waiting for him to come into the tank. That button is right there on that wall. So we was all right there. He's hitting the button. It went up, man. The particular race that he was, they got on him. They got on him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it goes. Nobody's bigger than the program. You ain't gonna just run your own shit when you go in there. All right, y'all. This your boy Inked. Y'all have a good one, man. I wanted to drop y'all a quick little video. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the way out, y'all. Everybody be safe.